So good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Thankful Tuesday. So for anyone who's new watching, my name is Kenesha Berry. I am a mindset relationship life coach. I help my clients gain clarity so that they can accomplish the dreams and goals that they have. Here's the thing, like oftentimes as coaches, we talk about limited beliefs. And many coaches, we focus on, one particular area. The reason I consider myself a relationship mindset life coach is because nothing shifts or change in your life without changing your thoughts first. The thing about our thoughts, oftentimes they are being ruled and connected to what I call the smallest part of ourselves. Many of us, we have found our identity in the experiences, mostly the negative experiences that we've had in life. The mind is an interesting tool in that it will lock in and focus on what you tell it to. The problem is that many of us don't tell our minds what to lock in and focus on. We just allow it to lock in, get focused, and we begin to think that what we think is who we are. How we think is just how it is. But what I want you to know is that you are incredibly powerful. Like God has created in you this amazing ability to think something new and then create it. Now, because you're not taught that, because we grow up in a world and in a society that sometimes makes it seems like the life that we're living, the experience we're having are so out of our control, many of us just wake up and we do the same things over and over because the mind will lock in and think about what you allow it to. Because you have thought of the negative things in your life for so long, your mind keeps thinking about it. So 90% of your thoughts are repetitive over and over again. Now imagine being hurt, disappointed, or experiencing something negative in your past as a kid, as a teenager, then again, somewhere in your 20s and 30s. And now you begin to think and believe that this is what life is and this is how it is. And not only do we think and believe that, we begin to build for ourselves these defenses, these mental defenses of never going to do that again. I'm not going to love it again. I'm not going to let anyone get that close to me again. Like all of these things that we're doing trying to protect our hearts, protect ourselves. However, what we find out is this level of protection is usually just creating like a wall around ourselves and our heart. And many of us are walking around feeling sad, lonely, and isolated because we haven't learned how to handle or deal with or process the things that has happened to us in the past. Nor have we learned how what has happened in our past is connecting us to our current situation. And because of that, we continue to do the same thing over and over again. So as a mindset relationship coach, the first thing I start doing, good morning, Anthony, I begin to kind of help my clients connect to their mental patterns. See, we all have, like I said, the mind just does the same thing over and over until you give it something new to do. And so because of that, you got to have a vision, you got to have focus, you got to have a thing that you want to accomplish. When you set your mind towards a vision or a dream, listen, and I teach that there are, I think it's five, I'm really bad off the top of my head, 5 or 6 what I call life zones. You can pick a life zone. For instance, spirituality. Spirituality is, for me, it's not religion. It is, what do I do with myself to be in the presence of God when I'm by myself? Not just in praise and worship in church, but how do I praise and worship Him when I'm by myself? What is my morning routine? What is my mental routine? Because I believe the mind is a spiritual thing. So what are we doing first thing in the day to get our mind right? So one life zone is the spirituality. Another one might be relationships, your finances. Um, I think your recreation should be intentional. What are you doing? What are you setting your mind to? What are your goals for different areas of your life? When you begin to set goals and have a vision for what it is you want a month from now, 3 months from now, five, a year from now, whatever, 10 years from now, when you set a goal, and your mind gets a hold of it, and you tell it, this is what we're going to do, this is what we're going to create, and you look at it every day, your mind will come out of your limited thinking of the negative experiences that you had and begin to, it's amazing, begin to just drop in. So now, uh, new ideas, new opportunities. But here's the thing, some people will get the new idea, get the new thoughts, know the methods to making their dreams come true. And then all the hurt, pain, shame, guilt of their past will convince them that they're not worthy of it. So that's the other part we work on. We got to get those blocks out of the way. Listen, I spent years of my life just absolutely not feeling worthy of anything. It is amazing now when I look back of the experiences that I had and the things about my life that I didn't appreciate, I didn't even see was major. I've won an Emmy Award. I was promoted on my job when everyone else was fired. Um, by the time I started traveling the world, praise God, my mind had shifted and I'd come out of that place of believing I wasn't worthy. But until you get to a place where you believe you're worthy of the visions and dreams that you had, that God has for you, so that when He downloads the new information, you won't move. You won't make a move. You won't do it. You would your mind will go back into what it's used to and say, "You can't do that. You've never done that. You're not smart enough. You're not good enough. You never." But listen to me. You were created by God. And we say scriptures like, I can do all things through Christ. Then you can start the business through Christ. You can write the book through Christ. You can win the award. You can apply for the position on your job. You can love again. You can open your heart and trust love again. You can do all of these things. If you say you can do all things through Christ, let the vision and the goal be one of the all things. My hope and prayer for whoever watches this is that you get to a place in life where you trust, one, yourself enough to know that you are loved enough, good enough, smart enough, accepted, regardless of what has happened in your past, that you just recognize that you are enough to achieve and accomplish the goals and the dreams that God has placed in your heart. I just want you to know that. And when you get to those moments where you start feeling like it's not going to work, it doesn't, see, I tried and it's not working out. Know that one time of something not working doesn't mean it will never work. Know that in the moment that the full vision don't come to be, that maybe God is saying, you're not quite ready for the bigness, the biggest dream I have for you. But I got to give it to you in bite-sized pieces so that you can begin to prepare. And I have to take you spiritually, mentally, and emotionally to another level within yourself to get you prepared for the bigger part. But once you achieve the smaller part, there's a part inside of you that will go, we did it. So we can do this. Let's do it again. So I just want to see women, particularly, win in life and go after their goals and dreams, because so many of us will put our entire life on the back burner for the people that are in our lives. And then we end up at some place in life where we're sad and miserable, or we get to the latter part of life and we're trying to catch up on all that we miss. Start today. Whatever your dream, your vision, or your goal is, start today. And as I like to say, dreams do not have an expiration date. We do, but our dreams don't. And so I don't care that it might have been, Kenesha, you don't understand. I wanted to do this 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. It's too late. So many people are already doing it. It doesn't matter. Here's the thing. Be really clear about why you're doing it. Maybe you don't need all the applause. Maybe you don't need all the people to see what you're doing, but you need to do it for you. So just to share, one of the things I needed to do for me was to write this book, The ABCs That Celebrate Me. Now, this is my proof. My real copies will be here any day now, and I'm super excited about it. But this book, I wrote this book, it was was birthed in me like over 18 years ago when my daughter was born. I wanted to be able to speak affirmations to her. I wanted a way to celebrate her beauty. And then it occurred to me 2 years now, my son is 2 years older than my daughter, that my son needs the same thing. Like as women, I think as moms, because we are women, we were girls, we know what we needed. Like I wanted to hear good things about myself when I was a little girl. So I knew to do that for my daughter. It occurred to me that my son probably needed that too. And so don't worry, right now the book is just for little girls. But I'm surely and certainly working on the one for little boys. But it is my way of saying, you know what, Lord, if you take me from this earth, when you take me from this earth, because there will be a day, I did the thing. I did the thing. And my children can say, my mommy did the thing. My mommy had this dream, and she did the thing. And not only did she have the dream, but she left us something. She left us her words. She left us something to share with our children. And she left us the way she thinks. So whatever that thing is inside of you, don't let it go to the grave with you. Leave it to your children, but leave it in a beautiful, abundant way. Whether it is your dream, share it with them. Show them how to do it. You do it so they know they have the confidence to do it too. I pray that this message has been a blessing. I want to ask you, will you go and get my book? It's such a beautiful read. Listen, so R is for radiant and regal. And we talk about you are radiant and regal. Your personality is bright. Let your light shine, and you will always be all right. I've had friends and adults say, I'm getting that book for me. And I'm thankful to have it because some mornings I just need to be affirmed. And this little book helps me to even affirm myself. So you can pre-order my book right now on my website, verythoughtfullife.com. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, the link is in the with the video. If you're on Instagram, my website link is in the video. You can go to verythoughtfullife.com and click on books. And you can get this book. I just want little girls who look like me to be affirmed as much as possible because so often we forget. We forget to take time to say, you're beautiful, you're smart, you're wonderful, and you're worthy. So I pray that if you're listening to this, whether your skin is brown, peach, rosy, whatever color, that you know that you are beautiful, you are loved, you're accepted, and you are worthy of the vision and dreams that God has placed in your heart. Have a blessed day. Be amazing. And if you are exhausted from not living the life you really want, and you are really ready to get out your own way, schedule a free consultation with me. Let's talk. Let's see if I am the coach that can help you get to that next level. Can I help you make those dreams and visions come true? Can I help you get out your own way so that you can attract to you the type of man that is loving and kind because he is out there? Not perfect, but certainly loving and kind. So again, Kenesha Berry, relationship mindset life coach, verythoughtfullife.com. Please like and subscribe to my videos and share them with your friends. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.